but there is one they fear. In their tongue he is Dovahkiin, Dragonborn, Fusra.
What up guys? Instead of the tutorial this week, we've got the behind the scenes look at Lydia, the Skyrim video that I released last Friday. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Ren, I do all the editing and visual effects. This time around I had a friend shooting some footage on a separate camera so that we can throw a video like this together. He's the guy who's the giant in the video. I'm a giant, I'm a big old giant, I'm gonna smash you. Oh, you're tasty, oh, up from the sky. Couldn't really see it in the video, but that was a real cow femur he was holding. Now the camera was a phone camera, so it's not the best of quality, but it ain't no thing. So, this video came about because I was visiting my girlfriend in Portland and going to a Blazers game. So I figured that since while I was in town, I might as well try to shoot a video or two with my buddies and see what we can put out. So we thought, well, what can we do? And I was like, well, I got this Skyrim idea. See what we can do with that. So the next day we filmed it. Alright, so your costume, I'm digging the costume. Obviously we can't go full costume, we don't have enough, so we have to somehow...
what I wore last night.
Right? We have to somehow address the fact in the video. It's either fix the problem or just straight up live with the problem and joke about it.
Ha ha ha.
Funny.
Dovahkiin jokes are the best.
Oh, some sound with that.
Yeah, it has that cool whistle. Did you jam it?
Does it look like I jammed it?
All out.
I just got my picture taken by total strangers driving by in a car. It's pretty exciting. I bet they're excited they met a Viking in Portland. Yeah.
For those who have seen every single one of my videos, there's a very decent chance you might recognize some of the stuff we're filming down here. And that's because, like 2.5 years ago, we found a forest fire over here. We're just walking along shooting another video, and we're like, oh man, someone beat us to it, and they have a campground, they set up a campfire. Okay, so we show up, and our site is on fire. Why is our site on fire? Why is there fire? It's burning! Then we realized that it's not a campfire, and that it's spreading very fast, and it was burning everything. So we called the fire department, and like 9 fire trucks showed up. So yeah, let's get to it. So because of the short notice, we didn't really get a good chance to location scout much. So this is like the first we've seen this, and so now we're gonna have to improvise how we're gonna use our space. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you Tamriel.
This is actually the city of Whiterun. They've just economy boom right now. Middle of an industrial revolution.
That's when you're like, oh, I see a giant encampment up ahead. And, Jenna doesn't really say anything. Just kind of like, she kind of just grimaces like.
The things I need to acknowledge are my lack of boots, her lack of armor.
Her lack of armor.
Should I say something about blonde hair instead of black hair?
Maybe if we get into it, that's something we could just improvise and roll with, and I'll just cut it in however it fits. Don't really have a steady cam, but this is as good as it gets. Yeah, so go ahead and let's just go. Okay, now let's get a closer shot. Action.
Oh, a giant camp.
Actually, yeah, I need to get some audio on this. Always remember to record your audio.
Because Ren never does. Ren likes silent films.
Beep pop boop beep pop.
Or a robot.
And action.
Oh, a giant camp.
This is good. I can actually get some real boots. Get you some real armor in general.
Get that truck.
Usoda!
Didn't work. Still haven't learned Draconic.
Okay.
Oh, Lydia, no! Lydia, no! Oh, don't worry, Lydia, I'll be there soon.
Like, what's
What?
Hi, puppy.
Say hi to a dog. What up, dude? You're a pig. Is her name Lydia? That'd be perfect.
So in the meantime, since we're waiting for people to just kind of like move on, I guess I can show you a little bit about my gear. I've got the Canon T3i here. It's got the flip out screen, which is really nice, especially when you're alone and you have to like film yourself, so it's really easy for setting up your own focus. The lens here I have is a 17-40 L series lens from Canon, and this thing is great. It actually ironically costs just as much, if not more, than the camera itself. I used to have the T2i, but I sold it and paid the difference to get the T3i. This lens, man, this lens is worth it. And up top you'll notice I have the H4n, which is a microphone. I record all my audio separately and I just link it up in post. And this here is what's called a redhead. It's from this chill dude in Hawaii, sells them on the internet. Windscreen, redhead, search that. And so yeah, then just headphones, plug in, monitor your audio, and you're good to go. The people still are not leaving! I wish I had some sort of like chest or something for you to like sit on, or a giant tree.
Stump.
There are stumps and
Is that a stump over there? That,
Yeah. Yeah.
Just sitting there, or is it like in the ground?
I'm not sure.
We can find that out. Because what I want you is, you're gonna be over here. And I'll have you basically just sitting there. You look up and notice her, and you stand up, and in that time you have paused, and you see him there, and you're like, yeah.
With your little axe.
And so then like you kind of just stop and you like start swinging your axe, and that's when he just kind of like stands up and crushes you.
Do I like get ready to swing before and then he pushes me? I can hold on to swing.
Just like start actually swinging.
Yeah.
One thing to always do, bring extra batteries. I have some extra batteries, but they're back at the house, which means that we have to go back and get them because my camera died. And we're back after charging the batteries that were also dead. Always have charged batteries before you go out. Make sure they're charged, and make sure when you charge them to make sure they're plugged into the charger.
Oh, Lydia, what did you have to do that for? I didn't mean to yell. What? No, Lydia, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. What you want to do? What you want to do? Novocaine in your face.
Just can't touch this.
What I do to dragons? Charge them in their face. Yo, you want some of this? Then they breathe fire, and I'm like, ha, I'm Dovahkiin.
Well, at least now we have the sunset we were talking about.
Yeah, buddy.
Yeah, so now we're gonna go shoot the scenes where Lydia she falls out of the sky, hits the ground.
And I'm very surprised.
Lydia! And the effect I want to do for that is actually have her like glitch out, because you know how in animations on games, it's never totally fluid. They're always like all of a sudden clipped and they're over here, all of a sudden they clip back and they kind of like skip out a little bit and then they do their normal animation. Yeah, I probably look silly with my headphones on, but I can hear everything like a hawk. Oh, I feel like I'm deaf now. This is ridiculous. Alright, we don't know if this will work, but we think it'd be hilarious if we have like a first person perspective view.
And I just get to be close to them.
That's mostly why.
Mostly what I'm doing.
So let's see if we could actually run like this.
I feel like maybe I should just carry you.
Okay, run! It's not gonna work.
We tried.
Or it'll start off. It'll be from the sky, and I'll basically just tilt down, and as I'm tilting, you'll come running past, and she'll hit the ground.
This is just like sketch as hell.
Oh, Lydia! Oh no! Oh, Lydia! Oh, this doesn't look good! Lydia! Lydia? Are you okay?
Okay, ready, and action.
Oh God, Lydia! I'm so sorry! I didn't mean to. Oh my God! What's. You're alive? Lydia! You didn't die!
Okay, that was good. A little bit more. This way. A little bit too much. Come back.
Not my sword and my shield.
You're like a dagger and lily pad.
You're a dagger and a silk piece of cloth. One more thing, Jessica.
Action.
Lydia, what happened? That was amazing. How did you do that?
And for this, basically just kneel down a little. So you already have a look of a wonderment, like, yeah, surprise, and like, you are my sword and my shield. Okay, and
So you can say action, I'm just going to turn so off.
correct.
Now we enter into it.
Okay, and ready, okay. And surprise, and action.
Yeah, you are my sword and my shield, Lydia. What, you're just gonna walk off into the sunset like that was no big deal? Are we gonna talk about this? Lydia? I guess I'll see you at Breeze home.
Okay.
The big pile of...
That, I feel like that needs to be the thumbnail. Just this. Lydia? I guess I'll see you at Breeze home. That's a really good shot.
Dude, I think that's it. I should probably grab the tripod.
Oh, yeah, you might want to get that.
Might want this.
So Hubbo's like, oh, my lucky day.